I've got a few theories that I've got. Firstly, and this is from experience, having been in the industry and worked as a tradie, I know when I was struggling and I was in sort of I was in a crisis situation. The thought of coming to work and talking about the things I was struggling with was the last thing on my mind. It just wasn't an environment that was conducive to talking about stuff like that. You talk about anything else, talk about all the stuff you've been up to on the weekend, but you never talk about the things that are really bothering you. And I think as an industry, we struggle with that. Male dominated industry, I think we struggle to talk about the things we need to be talking about, the things that we're really struggling with. I think there's an issue there. And it is quite a unique industry. It has some unique stressors. So we're often working on tight margins, weather, actual physicality of the work can be contributing factors, and there's various other things that people are looking into now, but it's certainly an industry that's really struggling.
And people, the fantastic podcast that you do, Anyone's Mental Health.
Thank you.
So if you are struggling and you should reach out to speak to someone. But in the meantime, just listening to the podcast and what you talked about in the podcast can go a long way to taking the next step and contacting the number that's on the side of that van.
Absolutely. It starts with conversations, doesn't it? That's breaking down barriers, breaking down
stigma. Haven't we? I've seen it today, and obviously it's very personal and very private, so we can't go into the conversations that's happened today, but they're absolutely shocking.
Powerful stuff.
Like.
But once you give people that space and it's real and there's a connection there and it's on a human level, you've seen today some of the conversations that start. It's not the easiest thing to do. I know how hard it is to open your mouth and start talking about the stuff that's really bothering you. But once it starts, and then you realise there's other people with shared experiences, it's powerful stuff. So that's why this podcast is such a powerful platform. People can tune in. They can listen to people having real conversations about real life issues. But we're all experiencing life, aren't we?